It's always been intriguing to us, AIDS doctors. Why is it that in every single village in the most remote rural areas in Africa, you can always find a bottle of Coca-Cola and you may not find the drugs?
So the concept of how Coca-Cola can help MSD basically was born there. Medical Stores Department basically is a supply chain organization. What it does is it does the procurement, storage and distribution of all medical commodities in the country.
One of the first challenges that we faced was converting a great idea into a practical and manageable project on the ground in Tanzania. So the first thing we did was to organize a rapid assessment where we compared the value chain of the Medical Stores Department with that of the Coca-Cola system and identified areas where we could offer support.
Yeah, initially when I was told about Coca-Cola working with MSD, obviously, I have to be honest, you get a bit puzzled because we're dealing with medicines, they're dealing with beverages. But I think as more things and more discussion took place, we started to see some synergies on how we can work together and help each other.
As a corporate citizen, it is in our interest to ensure that the communities that we serve prosper alongside the business as well. There are three core competencies that can be shared with the private sector. Number one, our distribution networks, the reach of our products throughout the country. Number two, our passion for customer service. And number three, our unique marketing and communications capability. We think that if these skills are infused even in the public sector, they will enable them to provide more service cost effectively to the communities that require those services.
A challenge that we faced was getting structured learnings from our bottling system in Tanzania in the least disruptive way. And Accenture Development Partnerships have been able to assist us excellently in that regard.
The three work streams came out of doing, if you like, an overall assessment of MSD, a supply chain assessment. And after we looked at holistically looked at MSD, with MSD and Coca-Cola, we came up with these three areas where we believed private or core business expertise could really make a difference within MSD.
There is a need for MSD now to go from 500 distribution points to 5,000. So there is a need to look at logistically how can MSD fulfill that additional requirement.
The objective is to find a way to optimize the distribution cost. We had to reroute the distribution line. That is, we have reduced the number of days, kilometer used.
The benefit will be there because we will be transporting products directly to the health facilities.
There are some areas that are difficult to be reached. This is because of the landscape.
We have to borrow from them the concept of how you can involve other transport modes to ensure that products are reaching the destination in the right place.
The other area that was became apparent that needed to be addressed and was part of even the Global Fund audits was the whole issue of varying stocks.
Why is it that sometimes we have stock available of essential medicines and sometimes we're stocked out? And the real root cause for that was around the sort of proactive planning and management.
So this project at least assisted us in preparing the tools to assist us in conducting planning, in doing root cause analysis for any problem and coming up with the right solutions for the problems.
We need actually to care to see the whole of the supply chain, not just a segment of supply chain, which means we need to sit together, try to improve how we are planning, we are doing our forecast together with our customers, and again, the internal coordination.
What we were actually doing in the first place is to conduct the competence assessment, which would assist us to understand the levels of the skills that our people have and to see whether they match the role expectations.
Ultimately, how do you build a high-performing organisation within MSD? You need to really upskill the people. The people need to have the capabilities required to deliver their mission and their objective.
The mind of the staff has been changed, because now then you have a different perception of things. The business as usual perception is no longer there. People are then committed to activities. People are committed to their assignments. They want to deliver. They want to make sure that what is assigned to them is completely done. And this is all thanks to the project.
I think the whole partnership, number one, has been very collaborative. We've been working as a team, as one team, with a very common goal of making sure that we make this partnership work, not just for Tanzania, but for other countries that can also benefit from it. So I've had a very good experience, I've learned a lot, and we continue to learn, and we're very hopeful about what we can achieve in the end.
As we've worked with the health community, we've come to learn that the sort of challenges faced in Tanzania are common to many countries. And so our dream is that this project will show a different way of achieving a significant improvement in the availability of critical medicines.
We have been impressed by the passion of the government to embrace this, because we know that as they do so, it will improve their service as well to the community.
The whole concept of public-private partnership has become a true concept for me in practice, not just as a theory.
I think it's just a remarkable example of how the public sector can learn from the experience of the private sector. And to the private sector, I hope it's really an exciting adventure.